Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. We are still playing the multi-floor international airport, and yes, we are struggling with stuff that's going on over here. Hopefully we still haven't kind of finished off this. I'm hoping that we'll be able to resolve this soon as this heats up a little bit. It is getting a little bit warmer, so as soon as this kind of gets a little hotter, I will figure things out. In the meantime, as you will recall, in the last episode we had an absolute disaster over here in terms of queuing, so we definitely need to figure that out. And I do appreciate all of your support. The comments are amazing. Thank you so much for throwing them in there. I had some great comments around making sure that our ramp agents actually have staff rooms close to the gates. So I can definitely imagine some staff rooms over here somewhere is an ideal situation for us, just so that they can get to these gates a little bit quicker and better. There's also some comments around making sure that the car locations or the depot locations are in various areas close to where they want to be, especially like with regards to the garbage trucks that has to travel all the way from the depot to the plane to collect the stuff, then all the way over here, then back to the depot, and back and forth and back and forth. So definitely there's a lot of efficiency optimizations that we can do, and we will be kind of digging into that. We're making a ton of money per hour. Look at that, it was just at 135,000. We do, however, wow, that's a nice fine cut over there. Okay, so I think finally the temperatures is of such that we can actually just get rid of these things now. That is the plan. Okay, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up our little tunnels. There's lots of errors coming in, so something somewhere is not going quite well. So I'm not too sure what that is, but we should figure that out at some point. Okay, so if we do, not on that floor, but on this floor, so if we do, so kind of, what is my issue? Shall we do it? Let's just do it like this. Let's just do multiples. Let's just do one there and kind of one there, and then we'll just get our service roads over here, like so. Oh, I forgot about what I need to do. I need to do the simulation of construction. Let's switch that on. Perfect. Now let's get that. Let's get our service roads up and running over here, so these things can start to operate. Man, there's a lot happening. Can you guys just get out of the way? Yeah. So this thing, big problem. We need to solve that. Quickly. Okay. Now with that in mind, let's quickly get our service road linked up at the bottom over here. So we'll give it a few better distance like that, and then we'll tie it in over there. So now these guys can at least get to these stands. We will start by putting these in place so that they can actually link to these spots. I'll do some optimization work in the future. What I want to get rid of now is all of this. So let's do that. Another comment I had was around the use of the control button for demolishing stuff. And yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I didn't even think about that as being an issue. So let's get rid of that. But yes, so the control button is working. Like if you select a certain item, you hold control and you use that as a demolition tool, which works quite well if you only want to select a certain type of item. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's get rid of this as well. But if I'm kind of just doing multiple stuff, getting rid of multiple stuff, I just kind of use the deconstruction tool. All of this, get rid of all of that. Perfect. We need to clear all of that out. Let's get these guys out of the way. We need to rejig this setup over here, so we'll do that. Can you guys not just use the other runway? Yeah, that's why I think I need to kind of just mix this up a little bit. Maybe I should just funnel these guys out and do that direction by themselves. I honestly think that's kind of a thing that I should be doing, and maybe just leave the small planes to this side to get that a little bit more efficient. If we're running this size on that one and this size on this one, and that's all working, why shouldn't we continue to do that? So maybe that's what we'll do. With the double over here, that'll make it much quicker. It'll work. So let me start running these down here. Oh, and the other piece that I needed to do is I needed to start getting rid of where ooh, so there's a little something that you're going to over there. Okay, and that's fine, where I can get rid of all of this. This connects underneath, right? Perfect. So I'm going to get rid of all of this. All of this is no longer necessary, so get rid of all of that. This is still requiring a bit of access, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to rejig this entire setup over here. So let's get rid of all of this, all of that, all of that, that one over there, all of this over here. Nice. Let's trim back on all of that, and we'll quickly link these two through. I must say, not having to build everything is quite good, because otherwise this would have been an absolute disaster. Okay, I want to almost disconnect this section. Yes, I think that is going to be my next thing at some point. I need to disconnect that. Okay, let's link these things through here. Okay, so now and what I'll do is I can just ever so easily gonna get rid of this, using the control button. I'll just get rid of all of that, all of that, all of that, and so for now that's okay. I want them to kind of funnel in on this side and then they go up this way. Is that okay? Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's anyway, there's still a few things that's moving around over here, so we'll let it be so they can kind of get these planes out of the way. Oops, I just wanted to do something like that. So now the idea is that we kind of run it this way. Okay, now what I want to do here is link up or get the small de-icing pad, the small one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch off the big planes, the medium aircraft. Switch off the medium aircraft. Thank you very much. Get to the end of the medium aircraft use over there. Now let's get the de-icing pad. That's gonna be the right thing to do for us. So let's get the de-icing pad kind of somewhere over there. Like so, and then we'll just get ourselves some taxiways over here. Is that kind of sufficient, or we do that, or we'll just do that entire thing over there and we'll just get a little tunnel to go out over that side. Okay, so now let's get rid of do that, and then let's grab these ones and we'll run that up there. Ooh, I forgot about the taxiway on the other side. That's not good. Okay, now let's come on. Can we just get these flights to leave? My goodness. I think I'm gonna have it sorted now, any minute now. I just need all of this to get out of the way. And the other thing I wanted to do was get a service road tunnel over here. Thank you. Like so, and we'll grab the service road and we will link it up there. So at least, that's kind of how it's going to work. We're going to go downstairs and we will link up the service road on this side. Service road. So there's lots of errors. We'll have to fix, do a restart of this episode yet again to make sure that we get stuff sorted out. So there we go. So now they can actually get there. So this thing can be back in operation for the smaller ones. We're getting the last of the big flights out of the way over there. Oh, okay, because they're not allowed to, they have to they have to circulate. That's okay. Get out of the way. Do your thing. Either go up or go down or whatever. But and it's cold again. Anyway, at least we've got the numerous ones now, so that's okay. And this guy's waiting for that one. Perfect. No, we'll get all of our one-ways and everything set up shortly. I'm assuming you're waiting on a de-icing truck over there, but at least there's a little bit more room now. All of this is what is going on. You cannot possibly want to do that. Okay, fine. Now, oof. Okay, fine. We're almost through everything. Where is the de-icing truck? Is it making its way here? What's going on? Come on, let's just speed things up a little. Get all of this out of the way. Look at this. Look at this disaster that is going on over here. Waiting on stuff everywhere. Okay, I think we're gonna solve this now. With this backlog sorted out, hopefully we're up to a place where it can be sorted now. Do we have the guy here? Still not. Still not. How many of these things do we have? There's 2 here, 2 there, 2 there. There needs to be one over here. I'm not sure where it's at, but it is missing in action, I believe. Yeah, somehow it's missing. I don't know where it is. Quickly have a look. Let's pause the game, have a quick look at our vehicle situation. So there's a de-icing truck somewhere that we just have no idea where it's at. So I think it's about time. Let's just plop in another de-icing truck quickly. That should do the trick for us. If we go back to operations and we go to vehicles again, what's the other one that's missing over here? We've got some Airside shuttle buses that we need, so let's quickly just grab 2 more of them. We're gonna need some more of them anyway, so let's just get some more Airside shuttle buses. Let's do 4 of them, I think, order now, and we'll see how all of that kind of works out. But I think this new setup over here has a much better queuing situation. I might open this one back up for the bigger planes, and then I'll have to link this around that way. But I think the whole thing is slightly more efficient now. How is this situation going on? Yeah, we're still struggling big time. So this is very slow as it stands, and we need to resolve that. I think these things need new kind of signups over here. So let's grab some new contracts. You're going to be the one over there. What's going on with these ones? They still have contracts underway. Yeah, a fair bit of money over there as well. We're still missing a de-icing truck for some reason. Are we out of de-icing fluid or anything like that? No, not at all. So I don't quite know why that's the situation. These guys are picking up meals, so we have enough meals over here. So these guys are coming to pick up the meals, so that's pretty cool. That's happening. Where is the de-icing trucks? Yeah, so this is slow because there's no de-icing truck here, even though I've purchased another. So now there's 2 available, but yet there will also be jobs that we're missing. So there we go. So I've got 9. There's only 6 jobs available, and so there's a shortage of 1 somehow. And how that works, I just got no idea. But hopefully that'll be solved pretty soon. But I'm liking what we've got going on over here. So the one thing that I am wondering about is whether to resolve some of the issues that we have over here, whether I should actually push this up and potentially get rid of that, or maybe not necessarily get rid of it, but okay, let's open some more of these. Okay, we'll just open all of those up. What I'll do is I'm just going to start opening these up. So we're going to need some more kind of desk agents and things like that. We can also do some security to this side. I'm not going to do that right this minute. That might be a slightly more longer term operation. It's still quite cold and these guys are running back and forth and not doing their thing. And is it a matter that you can't actually get there? Is there an issue? You honestly, you should be able to kind of, there you go, there's one. There's a de-icing truck making its way where exactly? All the way over here to this spot. And there's another one coming in there. Is there one making its way over there? There's one going up into that direction, I believe. Yeah, pops out over there, but there's still no de-icing truck that's actually doing its thing right over here. And I'm kind of wondering whether there's an issue with that. Yeah, I think there might be a situation where that link is not actually working. So we might only see that resolved once we restart the game. Look at this guy kind of hanging out over here. Yeah, I think there might be an issue that needs to be resolved once we restart. But other than that, it's all kind of working. So this is good. Let's just get oh, come on. Just get rid of that. Get that out of the way. Yeah, so obviously we can do a little bit more over here. Having merely 7 stands over here for the small ones is really not necessarily ideal. So we might be able to expand the small stand area a little bit, but everything else is kind of okay. And we are managing. This one should really now be the busiest. Just kind of thinking we probably have enough room to do an extra one on this side as well. So we can actually do 2 of them over here to feed into that one. So that's pretty good. Okay, so I think things are looking up. This is obviously still a bit of an issue with the de-icing truck not getting in there, but really that is looking up at the moment. So what I'm kind of, well, we don't need to resolve things over there. That's just all of that is kind of working okay. Let's quickly see. There must be massive delays over here. So yeah, there's tons of stuff that we need to resolve. Baggage and all kinds of things not quite working just yet. The other thing I wanted to do is kind of resolve some of our parking arrangements. So let me quickly grab another depot, which is not going to want to be squeezed over here. We can't do the depot on the ground, right? That we can't do. Can't build on this floor. But we can, however, do these. And they can get parked. I don't know why it's not letting me do the... because I've resurfaced this thing a number of times and it's still being an issue. Let's grab that. Okay. Yeah, so very busy over here. I'm tempted to redo some of these pieces in the terminal. Okay, the one thing that we may jump into straight away is a bit of a staff room. And the question that I would have is, should we if we do this staff room somewhere, I think this area over here could add a little bit of a staff room. Else we could do it right on the edge over here though. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the greatest spot right there. I think we need to kind of do a little staff room over here for some ramp agents. So let's squeeze one in there. Let's get ourselves a little bit of room here. Yeah, a little something like this is kind of what I have in mind for the staff room. So you can actually walk around there. That's pretty good. Now let's get a staff zone. Okay, and a staff room. Nice, and we'll get some doors over here. Well, just the one, I think. Just gonna have the door over there, I think. And then now let's just get some seating for the guys. Okay, so that's a good starting point. Now let's just, oh, that's not actually what I want. Let's just get the other pieces. Let's just get these guys. So something like that. So there's at least a little bit of room. So I'm gonna do a little bit like that. So now they can get in there. This one, I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm using the click, not the control, because I can't actually select that. Or it's gonna take me more time to get that selected. We'll change to like the staff room flooring over there. I wanna also do a couple of just kinda these things. Yeah, that's the lag. So now the control works quite well because I still have it selected there. So we'll do a bit of that, and I'll do a nice big one right there. And now that's gonna have a nice little staff room area over there. So now they can get to these gates. What they can't get to is over here. So what I could do is I could provide but I don't think we have something like a staff door, right? But I can put in a door in and call it a staff zone. That's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a bit of a door. If I can actually get it selected, I'm going to plop it in there. Okay, and then I'm going to pause the game so I can quickly just make that a staff zone right over there. So that's a staff door that's going to only be used by our staff. At the moment, everybody is going nuts on the staff door. So let me quickly do that and see if I can't get a little bit of a better operation there. I don't want the staff. I only want the staff to be running through there. Are you staff? Yes, you are. Okay, so the staff can actually pass through there quite easily. So that's pretty cool. Could have done it up here as well. But anyway, that's pretty good. So now they can quite easily get to these gates over here as well with the staff zone over there. So hopefully we'll get that piece a little bit more efficient. I like it. There's obviously room for do something over here as well. Let's link this one back up so we'll get another piece going on over there. Nice. So all of these queues have kind of been resolved. Even though this is a busy runway, it's not too busy. All of them are working. Have we got these guys here yet? No. So it's still a bit of an issue right over there because it's still -7 degrees even though it is in summer. So some kind of issues that we've got going on over there. So the other piece that I'm looking at is getting so let me actually, while I have this, let me quickly build the other one before I forget to leave room for it. So let's make sure we build ourselves another de-icing one over here. I'll put it nice and close to it. Oh, not on this floor, nice and close to it over there. Good stuff. We will start by linking it up on this side and down there. Okay, good stuff. And then yes, I'm gonna have to delete some of this. So let's pause the game. I'll go ahead and delete some of that. We will get a bit of taxiway over here. 5. Oh yeah, that's gonna just fit in there. Taxiway like so and like so. And now the question is, do we grab it from underneath or we'll do something over here? So we can certainly just run. I'm kind of tempted to just run it across that side so that they can get to both of these. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do so. So let's do that. Or actually, I don't want to do that in the sense that actually, you know what I'm going to do? It's probably a little bit of overkill, but if we say we're going to do there, and I want to kind of line it up so it's a little bit more okay, and then we're going to do can't do that obviously, but shall we push it back a little bit so there's other things, or how are we gonna let's do it there as a starting point. Now let's go downstairs and we'll get the service roads for downstairs. We're gonna link these up. I don't know why that's an issue. And what we'll do is we'll give it a little bit of room. We'll run it through there, and then we go upstairs and we'll get the other color. We'll just kind of link it up like that. Nice. So now all of that's in place. We can also get this linked up over there, and then obviously going to need 2 more de-icing trucks. So at least these are now doing its thing, so we can have more guys coming through here. I can, oh, it's actually here now. I'm kind of tempted that we actually do yet another one over here, but to be honest, do we operate this thing as quickly as that so that we need 2 of them? We'll keep an eye on that and see if that is actually a requirement. At the moment, it is working quite well. So we have made some significant improvements. One of the things I still need to do is actually get the vehicle depots sorted out so the travel distances aren't too bad. Have we clawed back any of this at all? I'm not sure. I'm not sure we've clawed back. So what I'll do in between episodes, I will actually see about running through this. But really one of our biggest concerns is still these queues. So I'm actually tempted to, well, we don't have room to squeeze in more of them. So I feel like we'll have to push up on some of this. Get rid of some of these rooms here, push up on this. Potentially we can leave a little slither here so that these guys can actually still use these gates. But yeah, there's a lot of inefficiency over here. So I think what I'll do is I'll start making room for our expansion over here. Yes, so with that, all of that out of the way, it means that there is a fair bit of room for us to expand. And what we can do is actually, well, let me quickly do that before I end this episode. I'm gonna get rid of all of these and we will run them in a different configuration. So let's get the seats back, the big boys, and so we'll kind of do this situation over here. And now I can, yeah, use control. Oh, control works a breeze for that. Nice. And over here there's not enough room, so we'll go over there again. Oh, that's not the one. I think there's enough room now for seating right over here for these guys. We could actually squeeze in kind of one more over there, but we can just leave it as is. I think there's enough room for this to actually operate as is. And now we can start pushing all of this up here. I want to kind of get rid of this bathroom over here. I might move a little something to this side, so we can push up this entire thing and kind of stack the security up there. I think that is more, maybe this side is actually where we're going to do the bathroom. We'll get rid of the staff room, and we'll do maybe we'll do a little staff room in there, put a bathroom in there, and then have this entire stretch, but up here somewhere, as the security. So yes, there's some big changes coming to the check-in area to make sure that we can kind of accommodate these queues that are getting out of hand as it stands. Have we clawed back any more? Maybe we are starting to claw back a little bit, but it's still pretty bad. Our operation here is pretty good now. We don't have any queues, right? All of this is working very well without much queues. So really, that is doing the job. That is doing the job. So we still need to optimize a little bit on our movement of vehicles, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit that button. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave your comments down below so I know what you're thinking. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.